Welcome back, everybody. Syberia 7. That's where I left off. We were talking to that guy about the thing, and you know, we were doing stuff. I have to pick up this hook, and then let's go back towards the train. Sorry I haven't been making videos lately because I've had a sore throat, and it's been painful. It's been really hard to talk. Still kind of is, but it's going away. To be replaced by like 3 canker sores. That's nice, isn't it? Wait, go back towards the train, but take the bridge that cross. Oh, okay. I know where to go. Good gosh. Gotta go see the rectors again. Rector. So much of this game is running, walking from place to place. So you loaded the hipster as you pass. Hello, hipster. Ah. These students. Oops. Was it this door? I don't think it was this door. Oh, it was. Gotta move the train.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing you again, but I have a little problem.
A little problem. Everyone has little problems now, you know.
They are kept to oneself, and they don't stop the world from turning.
Nor
Move the
trains
train.
from leaving stations.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrackstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves.
Ooh.
A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in...
Okay,
Your
we get the
train,
idea.
however, is an extremely ingenious...
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more...
Here we are, busy chatting.
Already?
Thank you for a...
And thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so now we must go speak to the professor again at the other end of the thing, the university. What are we in? Hell. Looks like it. It looks like it. Looks like a mammoth. Hi.
Do excuse me, Professor.
You're excused.
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits.
Juice
I found a
fruit.
book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barry.
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But, you should ask the station master. He's keep...
Oh, thanks very much. I'll leave.
Sorry?
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It
Hans'
really
doll is in my
exists.
hands.
Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see, your hands
There's guys
and
working
my
on my,
Wahlberg air are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these
Our
years,
carpet in this house.
how can I ever thank you,
So if
my
you hear
dear?
some noise in the background
I'm
coming up in a second, I apologize.
I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are
Really?
interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
Bye. Oh. Okay. Now this is where we go. that what I wanted? Yeah. So I get powder. I have to go outside. Bandstand time. Egg. I hope that this walkthrough isn't wasting my time. Most unfortunate. Just having me look at random crap. Just cut to the chase. The chase must be cut. Two pieces. I need two chase. Oh, hello. Station mustard. Master. Talk.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even Forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberry, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book, which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barlstadt University aviary itself.
If it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grade? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Gosh, the birds are so loud. This is like a case of, like, you know, I don't know, go ask your mom. I don't know, go ask your dad. And the question is, can I rape and pillage a whole village? That rhymed. Unintentionally. Oh, running back and forth. I gotta go to Professor Pines again. Radiator. It's gonna blow up.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Why this camera angle is so awesome.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barkstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks. I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
I am sorry as well. Go back to the rector's office. Oh, they're gonna let slip something. Spoilers. You're gonna find out eventually. Oh, step. Careful, lady.
Gentlemen, forgive me for disturbing.
A little problem.
They are kept to oneself.
Nor trains from... Here we are, busy...
Gosh, dang it. I hate this mechanic.
Gentlemen, forgive me.
A little problem. Everyone has...
They are kept to oneself. And they don't stop the...
Nor trains from leaving stations.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barkstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barkstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barkstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barkstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
here we are, busy chatting.
And
This is just like going back and forth between the station master and pawns and the rectors, and it's just, oh my gosh. So much running back and forth. Takes the life out of you. Kind of does. I mean, it's a wonderful game in so many aspects, but a little tedious.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Admit it.
I have just had a very interesting little discussion with the rectors. It seems that you are perfectly aware of the existence of Sauvignon plants here in Barrackstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all. I never drink wine. I prefer to make it. Production to me is much more satisfying.
So you don't deny.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Ammer's own Sauvignon wine production. Of course, I cannot produce wine in large quantities. We have to be discreet, after all.
And what about your students? Haven't they noticed anything?
Oh, you know how students are. After all, a chemical reaction is still a chemical reaction, even when grapes are involved. And malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible. Totally incredible. You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment.
A compliment. Goodness.
I'll leave you in peace.
So,
Okay. Let's go ahead and run back to the station master and we'll end it there. Wonder how close we're getting to. Hey, not bad. Better than nothing. We're getting close. This is just a lot of the running around. We're getting done now.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay. I think I can give you a minute of my time.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
Not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon thing.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey,
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
but we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right with this.
Okay. We will end it there. We don't have a whole ton left in this this place. We're getting there slowly but surely. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.